What you think they got me from my home in the middle of the night?
Well, let me ask you, Mary, take a deep breath, okay? He's taking off in the white car.
I feel like he's taking my life.
All right, viewers, buckle up. The moment you're about to see, it marks the beginning of one of the most disturbing multi-state manhunts in recent history. And what makes it even darker is that police still can't tell whether this woman is terrified or teaming up with a killer. Watch closely. The clues start right here.
The best part to start off in any story is at the very beginning, okay? How do you know Mr. Boyette?
Through a friend of mine who was hooked up with him. We rode a little bit as pen pals.
Who's the friend?
Just Herman Jeffrey Stubbs.
Okay, I know Herman.
Okay, he was a friend of mine.
Lives on South Airport, right?
Yes.
After explaining her acquaintance and subsequent friendship with Boyette, Mary claims that a few days before the murder started, Boyette broke into her house, covered in blood.
All of me was some crazy stuff or whatever. And I was like, I didn't understand any of it. And I started off the phone with him. I went to sleep. And then it was like I don't know, I'd been asleep for a while. I'm not real sure what time it was, but it was still nighttime. He come to banging on the door, and the door, my door is not a very good door. Okay, you bang on it, and it's gonna open. And he came in, and he had blood on the side of his head, and he was like freaking out, pacing the floors, and he had a gun. And
What kind of gun?
it was a small gun. I don't know.
You know the difference between a revolver and a
I do
semi?
not.
You know the old Western guns that have like a cylinder in it, like a
Okay,
six-shooter?
It was something like that.
Okay.
It was a very small gun. And he held it at me, and he told me to grab some hangs. And then he'd leave. And I was like, why? Why do I have to leave? And he was like, now. So I grabbed some hangs, grabbed my purse. And you can see he went into the kitchen or something and got something that was wiping blood off of himself. And I just gathered a couple things and I didn't know. Just freaking out. I didn't know. I just woke up, got this gun in my face. And the next thing I know, we're getting into a vehicle, and it was not a red vehicle. It was kind of a bigger vehicle, dark color.
Like a sedan or a van or an SUV?
Like an SUV type thing.
Okay.
He kept saying it was an accident, it was an accident, it was an accident, and then he'd go quiet. And then he just had this like wild animal look to him. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. It got worse as time progressed. He hit me a little bit before I went in there to pay for the gas. As we were going down the road to let me know how serious it is. I listened to him. I listen to him, I do what he says, and I'll be fine.
Now pause right there. At this point, investigators are stuck with one critical legal distinction. Is Mary a hostage or an accomplice? That single question decides whether she's a victim or faces life in prison. And trust me, the footage you're about to see does not make this any easier.
We stopped back, on the way back, we stopped, and he made me go into a Walmart and a gun place.
Okay. Well, let's stay with Walmart. What did you get at Walmart?
Ammunition, 38.
Okay. How much?
Two boxes.
Okay.
He wasn't happy with that.
Did he stay out in the car?
No, he was in Walmart. They paged me, all kinds of stuff. He was leaving because I knew he was close. He was watching me.
This right here is the turning point. Surveillance doesn't show a terrified hostage trying to escape. It shows a woman helping move gear, swapping cars, making choices. But is she doing it out of fear or loyalty? The line between victim and perpetrator is getting thinner by the minute.
He told me a tent. Go on a tent.
A tent? Okay.
Yes.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
If you recall.
No, I recall this maybe.
Okay. And you
Oh, all this is my fault, is what he kept telling me. He kept telling me he was going to kill my kids, all he had to do was make a phone call. He was going to kill me. If I didn't do what he said. He done the house out, he done my pants and piss all over him. I thought I was dead then. He strangled me down there. He beat me.
Take a deep breath, Mary. You're okay right now. Just take a deep breath.
He's a monster. He was serious. It was serious. He's serious. He's a monster. He's serious about everything he says. Everything he says, he's serious.
And now the moment detectives have been waiting for, Mary's official statement. What she says next will decide everything. Her freedom, her credibility, even how prosecutors build their case. But here's the twist. Almost immediately, her story begins to unravel.
Like you said. And he had you by the hair and had you go into the white car. Okay, what do you remember?
Well, at first he had me grab some stuff and throw it in there through the door, whatever wouldn't open it, and that's when he hit me, and he was like, go get, and then he goes, no, never mind, and he grabs me and puts me in the white car, and then he grabs the rest of whatever it was that he needed to grab, and I'm in the white car, and he's got his door open and everything else locked, all that. He's such a horrible person.
take a deep breath.
Only by God's grace am I sitting here today.
How long did you have to wait?
I remember days in the room, and it was dark, and no food whatsoever. I didn't eat the whole time. No food. I had no food. I don't know if he would leave and come back, what happened, but he made me, he did things. He right me there.
We still have to check some things out. We still have to look into more things.
And there it is, the break in the story. No mysterious third accomplice, no unknown gunman, just Mary and Boyette. And once detectives force that admission, everything that follows becomes a battle between the truth and survival.
Numerous people saw you and Billy following the person in the white car to her home, where the white car was taken.
He
Hang on.
drove
I understand.
the car.
And Billy drove which car? The black car?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay, and listen.
Except for,
And
except for
listen,
me.
you were with them because you guys are senior, okay? Hang on.
Until down the road.
Understand, hear
He
me
put me
out.
out down the road.
Hear me out. And then Billy got out of the car. Okay, we're aware of this.
Yeah,
And then, is that when you backed the car up to the driveway and that's when you heard the gunshot?
yeah.
Okay, so you backed the black car into the driveway where the white car was and that's when you heard the gunshot. Is that what you're telling me?
I was right down, I was like right there.
Just
right down.
next to the driveway?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't-
So-
I didn't see anything.
Okay, so when you pulled in the driveway after hearing the gunshot, was Billy already getting in the white car? What was happening?
It was already in it.
Okay, what happened after that?
Gas didn't, told me to follow him.
Okay, so that's when you followed, so.
I had to.
So Mary, just look at me and let's be honest with each other right now. There wasn't a third person there. It was just you and Billy, right?
Right.
Okay.
In my head.
And then when you guys got to it's actually a food tiger where the parking lot was. There's surveillance of both you guys, Billy getting out of the white car and unloading stuff out of the black car.
Did you
You
see
getting
how
out of the
was
black car and helping to move stuff from the black car to the white car as well, and then you both getting in the white car and leaving.
Yeah, and you see where he gets
All
mad
right,
at me?
so like I said, there was never a third person, was there?
No.
Okay. Why did you tell me that?
Because I'm
This is-
scared.
Well, I understand you're scared, and I mean, the truth makes more sense than the story at
Yes,
this
it
point,
does.
you know what I mean?
That's the truth.
Okay, okay. Well, thank
And
you.
that's the only thing that I embellished on.
Okay, thank you for being honest.
I'm scared.
I know you are. I
I've
know.
never been in a situation like this before. Ever.
Mary,
He would have killed me. He would have killed me.
Mary, let me reiterate some of the other things and go over some of the stuff that we've already talked about.
Okay.
Now, when you guys left there from the Greers, from the food tiger there in the parking lot, and you drove into Burger King, okay, I don't doubt that you went to Okaloosa County and you stayed in a hotel, and that you went back to Mobile Highway, or back to Mobile to buy that gun. But you guys came back. That car, you only had that car for one day. We recovered that car that morning.
Off the interstate. We had stopped, he drugged me, I'm telling you. Whenever I came to, we were coming out of the woods.
Okay, Mary,
We were.
all the driving around you guys were doing, just gonna be honest, okay? We found the 2 large garbage bags of weed you guys have in the hotel. Were you guys collecting money? Listen,
No,
listen,
we
all
weren't.
BS
We
aside
weren't,
right
that
now.
was his.
Was he, when you were driving around, was he driving around collecting money and selling weed? Was he selling drugs?
No, he wasn't.
What was he planning on doing with these 2 large bags of marijuana you guys have in your
It's
your
not
hotel?
marijuana, it's spice. And
So
he's
that's all
smoking it.
spice.
He's smoking it. He's
So
offering
he
it
not
to
once
smoke.
that during the time you were with him was selling spice as you guys were driving all over God's green earth.
No, I swear to God, no.
Why did he have
He
you
was
rolling it?
He was having me,
But what was the purpose of rolling it if he wasn't gonna sell it?
he was smoking it. He
Just,
had a pocket full of money.
So as
He
fast as
had
you
a
could roll
wad
it,
of cash.
as fast as you could roll
He
these
was
joints,
smoking it.
and he was smoking it up.
And he was smoking it, and he was smoking it, and he was smoking it.
so
Every
he
time
was,
I see
he
him.
was high on spice the whole time?
Yeah,
Was he making you smoke spice too?
no, I didn't smoke any spice. He didn't even want to share any spice with me. That was his. He wanted him rolled.
And what was he sharing with you?
Little concoctions that he had. And it was some type of,
As detectives grew more confrontational, they gave Mary one more chance to come clean.
The third, is there anything, and, you know, certain things come back to haunt us is there anything else that you want to change or alter from what you've told us? Anything you may have omitted, anything that you may have kind of skirted the truth about, that you want to get on the record and be correct at this point?
And Mary, you need to understand before you answer completely.
I'm thinking.
Okay, understand. These questions we're asking, we pretty much have the answers to them, and we have evidence to back up a lot of the answers we already know about. We just want you to be honest.
And I want you to concentrate on that time that you guys got the last call.
Oh, it could have been longer than what I thought.
Was that girl was she being mouthy? Was she really talking back to Billy?
Yeah.
What kind of things was she saying?
She was like, no, don't take that. And he's like, he was hungry and she was kind of loud.
And she's doing all this inside of her house?
Well, she had a porch, I seen, and then she had a door going into her house.
And you were right there on that porch area, or did you actually go inside the house? And Mary,
At one point, I actually went inside the house
Okay.
and grabbed.
and I'm glad that you said that, okay, because that eliminated my next question.
I did, to get food.
Okay.
And grab some bags of food.
So-
He wanted me to tie her up for what?
Mary,
What, I want you to tell me some more about, okay, now, I'm Billy, I'm in the house with you. Tell me what's going on. What are we doing?
Billy said, just some food, and I need keys to the car. Look, keys to the car, he already had the keys to the car. He was like, Mary, you grab some of this, grab some of that.
Some of what?
Some bread, some lunch meat, some cheese, some cookies, stupid stuff.
Right.
Stupid stuff. I mean,
And what's Mary doing?
grabbing it.
Okay.
I have to. He's got two freaking guns. You know, one on me and one on her.
Okay.
I mean,
And you said something about tying her up.
yeah. He told me to tie her up. I said, I'm to tie her up. He's like, fuck it, and you know, he hits me, and you know, I get to where I'm almost out the door with this stuff, you know, and I was gonna keep running if I could get out the door. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
hold
he
on.
stops me there, and he says, pick up that rope and give it to me. And I'm looking at the girl and I say, I'm so sorry. I said, I'm sorry. I said, he's hungry and
Where was the rope at?
right there on the front porch.
On the front porch. And so did you get it?
He was right there.
I understand, but
I bent down and got it.
so you bent down and picked it going out without a fight, right? Was she fighting you guys?
She was fighting him. She was loudly with him.
And Billy couldn't really tie her up by himself.
Yeah, and I was no help.
So you didn't help tie her up at all?
In the back, I tied a little bow, I mean, to where she could get
So,
out. To
okay,
where she
did he-
could get
did
out.
he
Like,
ask
come
you-
on now, you know, I mean,
did he ask you to hold her hands for him so he could tie her? Did he ask you to hold her legs to keep her from kicking him?
Listen to me, Mary.
he asked her, he said, where do you want to be set? She said that she wanted to go to her room and that she would hold her leg.
And so then how did Kayla get from the kitchen to the bedroom?
Now, I have no idea what that, because he'd already given me the, Dr. Pepper.
Did she
He
say?
didn't say what she said. He didn't. He just said that she upset him.
All right. Let's go back a little bit before you guys ever make it there. When you're coming through those woods right there. Describe those woods to me, because you describe from the time that you guys left out of the nature trail from that house to the point that you got to that house. Describe walking through those.
The white car. Did you guys see that woman beforehand, or had he come across her that you know of, or was
No,
it
I
just
don't know nothing.
total circumstance?
It was just like bam, bam,
So just kind of like opportunity knocked and Billy took it,
I guess,
and you were along for the ride on that. Now, when he left in the white car and you followed in the black car,
Look at me,
Like we
I had no
discussed.
choice,
I understand.
okay? I had
But
no choice.
let-
He
let
came
me-
got me from my home in the middle of the
right?
night.
Well, let me ask you, Mary, take a deep breath, okay? He's taking off in the white car.
I feel like he's taking my life from me and I haven't done anything. He's never given me up.
Mary, we're almost done. Just try, Mary, just listen to his question, and we're just trying to clear up a couple little loose ends that we're gonna
I've
call.
never been in trouble in my life.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a little softer than that hand tie you got there. Take a minute.
Take a second, you're okay.
I'm not okay. I'm not gonna be
Take a
okay.
deep breath.
Mary, each one of us as an investigator, we're worried about your family as much as we're worried about the victims that we're here representing and their family. We care as much about your family as we do about those individuals out there as well. Billy cannot hurt you anymore. Billy cannot hurt your family anymore. But sometimes we make mistakes, and we have to own up to those mistakes.
I
that we
haven't
make.
done anything to nobody.
Listen to me, okay? Just listen, all right? We didn't come in here and accuse you and browbeat you and demand that you've done these type of things. We've given you that opportunity to explain everything to us.
I'm doing it to the best of my ability. I'm doing it.